Hello, and welcome to The Art of Divorce, Season 1, Episode 1, Introduction. My name is Dave, founder of Pegleg, and in this series we are going to talk about Sun Tzu's Art of War and apply the principles of that classic strategy manual to the process of divorce, or actually any sort of separation of a long-term committed relationship, whether legally binding or not. I will use divorce we'll do heterosexual divorce as the baseline, not because I have any preference, but that's where the vast majority of my experience comes from. Originally, I was going to begin with a series on applying the art of war to marriage, but if you do that, I'm afraid you'll ultimately end up here anyway. So let's just cut to the chase. This series is designed for people who are considering a divorce or separation, or are already in the process and looking for a different perspective, maybe to gain some control or to have a different view of things. The series is not really about winning your divorce, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I mean, we can have goals and we can seek outcomes, but I don't really know what winning means. Because as Sun Tzu says, to fight and conquer in all of your battles is not the sign of supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking your enemy's resistance without fighting. Okay, there's a lot of conflict in divorces, and reducing that conflict at opportune times, or sometimes bringing conflict, is much better than just living in a reactionary mode, which we will talk about. Okay, so this is about reducing the toll of your divorce and what it will have on you, your family, your children, your assets, your friends, your job, and yes, even your soon-to-be ex, because there is a post-divorce life that is significant. Okay, so we'll do that through developing strategies and employing tactics with some level of discipline. So while the series isn't about winning, per se, I believe that by applying the principles of Sun Tzu, you'll get a better result than you otherwise would, certainly with less costs. This series is created in the throes of the pandemic, which has brought about many changes in our lives and has created a great deal of additional stress on relationships and marriages. But the truth is that statistically speaking, many relationships just simply don't survive, regardless of the external pressures. About me, I've been an attorney practicing in the divorce and family law field since about 2008, first in Illinois and then in Thailand, where I live now. I dealt with high conflict divorces, multicultural divorces, child custody, international child abduction, complex marital financial estates, spousal abuse, substance abuse, economic abuse, child abuse, and a variety of this sort of nastiness that unfortunately is very real to many people. Hopefully not you, but if it is, I understand, and I hope you have the support you need. Additionally, I'm a trained divorce coach. A course I took last year while I was stranded in the U.S., away from my family here. And I think that's given me a new perspective on how to help people get through what can be a tremendously difficult and traumatizing time. My goal here is for you to find a better, less costly, painful, and damaging way, not just to survive your divorce, but to be the general in command of your divorce, right? Who, through planning and discipline, can use all of their resources to come out victorious for themselves and their family. I'm sure by now you can think about some of the vocabulary that Sun Tzu uses and how those words will apply to the people and situations in a divorce. So in the next episode or two, we'll talk about these analogies as well as the critical difference between strategy and tactics. What's a strategy? What's a tactic? I encourage you to read The Art of War. I dropped a link to the free online version below. It's pretty compact and pretty useful, and will give you some context. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a comment or a question, please feel free to leave it below, and I will try to address anything that I can. Have a great day. See you next time.